If you've been watching the Charlotte housing market and are beginning to wonder whether or not the momentum is really building, this week's numbers give us some important insights and clues. I'm Patrick Kennedy. I'm a local Charlotte realtor, and I work with buyers and sellers and relocation clients who are moving into the Charlotte area all the time. If you want help with your specific situation, the best way to reach me is to call or text me at 984-306-5668. You can email me at patrickkennedy@costellorei.com. You can click the links in the description below and get in touch any way that's best for you. All of the data I'm about to share is based on information from the Canopy MLS for the period ending January 17th, 2026, covering the Charlotte region, not just the city of Charlotte. This is a weekly update, so what we're really focused on here is momentum, what changed from last week, and what that tells us about where the market may be headed next. We're going to start with new listings. This past week, new listings increased to 1,069 homes. That's up from just over 1,000 listings the previous week. That tells us that sellers are continuing to come back to the market as we move deeper into January. This is definitely a typical seasonal pattern, but it also means that buyers are now seeing more choices. Now, here's the big headline for this week: pending sales. Those sales jumped to 885 homes. Last week, that number was just under 700. That's a pretty significant week-over-week increase, and it tells us that buyers didn't hesitate when they found new inventory that hit the market, and they stepped in when it was the right fit for them. Inventory also moved this week. Our active inventory now sits at just over 10,200 homes. That's slightly higher than the last week, but that increase is modest compared to the jump we saw earlier in the month. When you see inventory rising slowly, pending sales jump sharply, that's a sign that the market is starting to absorb these new listings as they come on. The pricing side, if we talk about that, there's not really been a major shift here. Median sales price remains at around $400,000, which is up 3.9% year over year. That stability is important, tells us that prices are holding even as activity increases. Homes are still taking longer to sell than they did a few years ago. Our average days on market right now remain at around 60 days, and homes are selling for approximately 94% of their original list price. This confirms we're still in a market where negotiation and strategy matter. Here's the big takeaway. When we compare this week to last week, more sellers are listing their homes, but buyers are responding even faster. That combination usually signals a market that's gaining some traction, some momentum. It's not slowing down. For buyers, this means more options without losing their leverage. However, for sellers, it does mean that buyers are active, but they need to be selective, so pricing and preparation are critical. If you're considering or thinking about buying, selling, or relocating to the Charlotte area, and you want some help understanding what these changes might mean for you, I'd be happy to help. You can call or text me at 984-306-5668 or email me. Links are in the description below for multiple ways to get in touch. I appreciate you watching, and I hope to see you in next week's update.